He wouldn't let me stop it. He was like, no, I'm doing it, Phil. There's nothing you can do. Just sit here and sweat. So I was willing it. I was saying, please, please just finish. It said moments. It was not moments. It was like 17 minutes. Anyway, I made it. Hi. Hope you've been hanging out in the chat and having a nice time. Hey, Rory Hume. Hey, Laddyville. Hey, Annabelle Kate. I'm going to tweet this now. It seems like we're up and running. Laddies. Now would be a good time to say this live show today is sponsored by, can you guess? Props. Thank you, Props. Thank you, you now. Props are a way to earn extra things on you now, like bar bonuses and stuff like that. And we all share in the props when we click on the props chest. So every time you send in an emoji or something like that, it will be added to the props chest and we'll be opening it later. And you'll get a little share in you now, just a little one or a big one, depending on how many emojis. You might send them all in, all those thumbs up and stuff. So thank you, Props, for sponsoring. What background should we have today? What we got on here? Why am I doing voices? I don't know. Oh yeah, I chose relaxing. Are you relaxed? Is this relaxing? Do you want to actually see the first result for relaxing? Was that? How is that relaxing? That's like a horrendous nightmare. Welcome to the box dimension. That's hideous, said May. Ooh, said Amber. I know. What's going on? Relaxing to who? Thanos? After he's destroyed the Avengers? That is the least relaxing thing I've ever seen. Let's go back to the forest, which is a little bit scary. Are there any people about? I feel a bit like I'm in danger. I'm not sure about this forest. If I'm in a forest, I like to see a slight bit of humanity. I get a bit scared. No, I'm not sure. It's not the most relaxing forest to me. What's the vibes for you guys? Forest is cute. It is cute. Okay, I'll get over it. We're going on an adventure together. You guys are with me. I'm fine if I'm with someone. Just alone in a forest, I think an owl might swoop and peck my eyes out or something. You know what I mean? Or it'll get dark. I'll get lost by a creek. And then I don't know if I should eat a certain kind of flower to stay alive. Owls have long legs. I know! An owl can rip your head off if they're feeling inclined. How often are you alone in a forest? Said, I missed your name, sorry. You look like a forest creature, said Psychic Moth. I am. I used to live near a forest, and I used to go climb trees in there. Not often on my own, because that would be a bit weird. Had a couple of friends on my street, but occasionally I'd just go for a little tree climb. Lucky I didn't fall on my head. Beware of owls. Yeah, there was a murder show. I can't remember what it was called, like a true crime thing. I'm having a mind blank. Anyway, one of the theories was an owl did it at the end, just because owls have got such sharp talons. Once, actually, with an owl, I was woken up in the middle of the night. This was when I used to live with my parents, and they live in the countryside. And I heard this intense hooting. But if it's 5 in the morning, an owl's hoot is not relaxing. It's like horrifyingly scary. It's loud. And I looked out the window. I couldn't see anything. I was like, what is that? It's like, hoo, hoo, hoo. And I was like, what? It sounds like an alarm. Am I going to die? I look up to the left, and just in the corner of my eye is a massive owl face. It was literally perched on the side of my window, and I hadn't seen it. It was the biggest jump scare ever. Do you know the jump scare noise? Like the da! It was like da! But an owl. Oh my god, it's an owl. I know. So I've had a slight owl uncertainty ever since then. I think they're cute, but also unpredictable. Maybe because they're birds of the night. A bird of the night is inherently in darkness, which leads to unpredictability. If it was the daytime and I saw an owl, I'd be like, hi. But at nighttime, everything's a bit more sneaky, you know? I didn't expect to be talking about owls for 5 minutes at the start of this live show, but that's how it goes sometimes. Ainsley, loved your video. Thanks for making me smile. Thanks, Ainsley. Did you see my new video? It's not that new anymore. It's been up for a week. Over on Amazing Phil, I was doing the TikTok coffee. The whipped Dalgona coffee. Is it from Korea? Anyway, it was an experience, especially the first one. Not quite sure about mixing banana milk with coffee, but generally, it went pretty well. I tried it too. It was so good, said Alpha Jetty. Yeah, it was really nice. A lot of people in the comments were saying I should mix it. but I wasn't sure if I should mix it or not. Because then you lose all the creaminess, you know? I didn't want to lose the creaminess. How's my connection, by the way? Can you see me okay? Can you hear me okay? Everyone seems to be replying. Fine. Yes. Bit laggy, a bit glitchy. It's a bit jumpy. It's chopping in and out. Yeah, my internet's being weird today. I don't know why, which is frustrating because it's been good recently. I don't want to disconnect and come back. Let's just keep an eye on it. If I get super lagged, then I'll try disconnecting. It's a teeny bit laggy. All right, we'll leave it for now. Yeah, the coffee had mixed results. I'm not sure I'd make it all the time just because it's such an effort. But as a treat, I'd probably make it again. It's also 9 spoons of coffee. So that is also a lot to have at once. I felt a bit palpitation-y. How are you doing, said Dot. I'm doing well, thank you. A lot better today. I basically smacked my head the other day, which is not a new thing for me. I always hit my head. But it was on the corner of a... What's it called? See, this is where I'm at with this head injury. It was at the corner of a cupboard. It's the corner of a cupboard. And I think as it was a corner, it was extra impact, maybe. Anyway, it was fine straight after. It hurt, obviously. But then the next day, there was a massive lump on my head here. Like, just beneath the quiff. Like, behind the quiff. I don't know how it happened. I'm just a clumsy fool. Anyway, behind the quiff. And I had an egg on my head. But then it felt like a pressure. It felt like there was pressure all the way down my scalp. So I had a headache for 2 or 3 days. But when I was trying to sleep, if I was lying on one side of my head, it felt like the pressure was like pressing the bump in my head. Anyway, I'm fine today. I googled it. Do you know when you get paranoid? Because head injuries, if you're like have one, they can be serious, obviously. And I get paranoid anyway, so I was googling it like concussion, what's going on in my head? Am I okay? But on NHS, it's like, is there clear fluid coming out of your ears and nose? No. Is that like literally your brain is coming out of your ears and nose? Have you been sick? And all of this. And I hadn't, all the checklist, it was like, no, I'm fine. And also, it was like, if you take a paracetamol, does it go away? I took a paracetamol, it went away. So I was being a bit overdramatic. But you know when you get a bit paranoid? I felt really dazed for the next 3 days. But it's good to be cautious. Never wear them to yourself, said Ari. I know, you shouldn't Google your symptoms, especially if you banged your head. I bang my head all the time. It's just this one. Better safe than sorry. I know. That's the thing. Is if you do bang your head and you're on your own, that's the thing. I wasn't on my own for 24 hours. If you're on your own for 24 hours, that's when you've got to like really keep an eye on it. Do some FaceTiming or something. Anyway, I'm fine now. So I don't think it was concussion even. I think it was just a bang on my head. Because concussion is when your brain gets all shaken up. And that can last a while. Where's my mouse gone? Oh, there it is. Speaking of, hi to Az, M, and Bart. I hope you're good. I loved the banana milk. Thanks for the recommendation, said Nemo. Yes! A win for the banana milk. I got a text from my mum that was like, are you insane? Why did you put banana milk in a coffee? You haven't lived until you've tried it. That's what I said back. I said, you can't judge it until you've had a banana milk coffee. I know a lot of countries don't have banana milk, but you could get a banana flavoring and put it in milk. Nothing's stopping you. I hate bananas. No, it's like the artificial banana taste, like a banana milkshake. It doesn't actually taste of bananas. I've never seen banana milk. Yeah, I think it's quite rare. Here in the UK, our main 3 milkshake flavors are banana, vanilla, not that, but sorry, vanilla, strawberry, and chocolate. Vanilla is a bit more rare. Mainly banana, strawberry, and chocolate is the choice if you go to a restaurant, I'd say. To a diner. You can get orange milk, said Savannah. What are you talking about? Get out of my chat. I do not believe this. Orange milk. I guess you could have an orange soda cream. That's more popular in America, I think. It'd be horrible if it wasn't yellow coloured. Would it? I don't know. I want banana milk now. The artificial stuff. The more artificial the banana taste, the better. I was watching the anime Doctor Stone recently. I'm enjoying it a bit. I'm like struggling to get through it, so it's not my favorite, but I'm still watching it. I like the world building style of anime. I watched another one called The Time I Was Reincarnated as a Slime. Anyway, he creates everything from scratch because the whole universe has been destroyed and he knows everything about science. And he was talking about what flavor cola was. And I had to think, like, what actual flavor is cola? In my head, it was just caramelized sugar, like caramel, like a burnt caramel. Yeah, like Coke. Like what flavor is Coke? It's cola flavor. But what's cola? But what is cola? Cocaine. It's someone just type cocaine in the chat. It's disgusting. No, but like if you could break down the flavor, like what does it taste like? What is the similarities? If it was like made up of different, so I know they've got a secret ingredient. Elizabeth said it's just burnt sugar, caramel, sugar, cotton. I wouldn't say cotton candy. See, I'm leaning towards caramel. Anyway, Doctor Stone in the anime, which is what I was talking about, he was trying to make his own cola from scratch because his friend misses it now the apocalypse has happened, and he said if you pour lime juice onto coriander, which is also known as cilantro, and add some honey, and then carbonate that, that will taste like cola. I don't have any coriander in stock, but if anyone does, can you try that out and let me know? Maybe it doesn't taste like it. He said it smells like it. So if you pour a bit of lime juice onto some crushed up cilantro, apparently it smells like cola bottles. The secret ingredient is cocaine. Why is everyone talking about cocaine? I guess it is called Coke. Is that why it's so addictive? It's made from a herb. I think there's secret herbs going on in there anyway, because the best thing is an iced cold bottle of real Coca-Cola, and you've got to be sat outside, and you've got to be at a restaurant, and it's got to be sunny. That is the time when I'll indulge in one. Normally, I don't go for it. It used to have cocaine in it. Oh, like traces of it. That's interesting. It's gross. You are spawning Coke. I'm not spawning Coke. I would tell you. I would put it on the screen. I mean, they can feel free to send me a spawn request. I'll talk about ice cold glasses of Coke. I'm already doing it. It's an interesting topic. Coke versus Pepsi, said Spoonsalt. Obviously not Pepsi. The only time I'll take a Pepsi is if it's in a cinema and it's with a massive bucket of popcorn, because I'll take any beverage then, because it's just the vehicle to get more popcorn in my mouth. Do you know what's underrated actually is a cream soda? I love a cream soda, and that is rare to get a good one. How's your quarantine going? I mean, I'm discussing cream soda on the internet, so that's that's how much chat I've got for you today. It's one of those things where usually I'd be like, so here's all the things I've been up to, got this coming up, doing this. I'm like, I literally don't have anything because I'm just making YouTube videos. You know what I mean? Planning some other things, thinking about my life. You know, I'm sure everyone is. Anyway, should we have a look at the news story of the week? Speaking of quarantine. That's not it. That's just the hideous, not relaxing background. Here we go. News story of the week. It's the news story of the week. So we're going to be talking about this little doggy over here. It's a dog. Everyone's just singing the theme in the chat. It's a dog owned by Hermione, not Hermione of Harry Potter fame because she's fictional. It's owned by, let's find the name. Hermione Olivia from Sydney, Australia. Anyway, normally this Pomeranian called Mash would go to the dog groomers to get a haircut. Like we go to a hairdresser's, you know? It's a very cute dog. Anyway, Hermione was like, my dog's hair's getting long. I need to give it a haircut, but I'm not a dog groomer. So if anyone's feeling like they could cut their own hair in quarantine, I feel like this dog will be the representation of what could possibly happen. So, how well do you think Hermione did? It doesn't look that hard, does it? I mean, the fur isn't that long. A lot of you are saying no. Either great or horrible. Well, you make your own mind up, because this is what happened when Hermione cut the hair of the dog. It looks like a rabbit. Oh, it's still cute. Me. But what? Amy's like, oh no. Ramona, oh no. Kangaroo, said Climbing Guy. It's very kangaroo-esque. Too much off the face. Don't usually leave the face. Looks like a llama. It's an alpaca dog. I would still think it needs to be protected. It's very cute. But just the way it's looking at the camera, you can tell it's done. It's like, what have you done to my hair? What is this? Still the best dog, said PJ's Forest Kid. Yeah, looks like a kangaroo. I feel bad for him. I mean, hair grows back. He'll be fine. The dog's called Mash. Mash is not impressed. So if anyone is thinking of cutting their own hair or their pet's hair, do a better job than that. Because this did not go well. It's a potato. I groom dogs for a job, and this is ridiculous. That's why it's a profession. That's why you're in work. Hey, Victor Passioni Fuerza with 2 red crowns is here. We bow down to you, Victor. Welcome. PJ's Forest. Have you seen Onward by Pixar? I have not. I've heard good things. Is that the one with Tom Holland? And it's got magical genes? I don't really remember, but maybe I'll give it a watch. So please cut my dog's hair, Hermione. No, I've not watched it. Oh, and Chris Pratt. Yeah, I've not seen it, but maybe I should add it to the list. The last thing I watched was The Invisible Man. I've not seen anything since that. But there's loads of pre-quarantine films that came out because they were like, well, no one's going to the cinema, so let's just stick it online. Is it sad? I feel like Pixar films are too sad. The last one I watched, Inside Out, that was way too sad. It was good, but I'm like, guys, you don't need to rip my heart out every time you show me a movie. It is sad. Great. I don't feel like crying at the moment. Is it a wholesome sad? It wasn't sad, said Amelia. Okay, fine. I'll take your word for it, Amelia. How was your? Oh, let's get this traumatized dog off the screen. Oh, not that one. Should we have that one again? All right. Let's do that one. I'm going back into the premium chats. Kelsey, how was your Easter? It was great, thank you. In a not going outside way. I missed seeing my family a bit just because I usually hang out with them around Easter time. But we did a big Zoom hangout. I've taught them Zoom. It was touch and go, but we got there. And I ate some mini eggs over Zoom with the gin and tonic, which kind of worked as a combination. My mom on Zoom is horrific. It's just parents have got this thing where they'll just show like their foreheads and think you can see them. And I've got to be like, no, tilt it up. I can only see your ear. How did you get them to use it? It was a challenge. My dad is a bit more technical. So together they figured it out. And what a beautiful ear. Yeah, the worst is like when my mum tries to hold up an iPad with my dad on it if they're not in the same place. And then it's like me trying to Skype my mum while she's trying to hold up an iPad of my dad. It's a whole thing. I want to chat with Kath's ear. You'd be lucky if you get the ear, Unicornsaurus. Miriam, if you decide to cut your own hair, you should film it. I don't know if I'm gonna. Maybe I'm just gonna grow it. It's cooperating quite well. I've realized the greasier it is, the less poofy it is. As soon as I've had a shower, it's like, poof. So I might just dry hair shampoo and be a greasy haired person. I'll still have a shower, obviously, just not do full shampoo and conditioner for a while. How gross. I don't remember who it was, hairdressing YouTuber was like, you should only wash your hair once a week. I wash it every day. Grow it. I'm gonna fully grow it. Neptune is trash. I never thought I'd miss human interaction. Yeah, it's weird. Like, even introverts need a bit of human interaction. It's just that we need to recharge afterwards. So I think we were all a bit needing some human interaction. But I've been very social on Zoom. Had some Mario Kart with PJ and Sophie the other day over Zoom. That was fun. So I've just been trying to hang out with friends via that. Might do some Animal Crossing with some other friends. You know, visit some islands. We're all just going to live in this digital world. We're going to forget how to interact with other people. Spending time with my cat, said Ashley. And that's a good thing to do as well. Yes. I can't interact anyway. I mean, it is a challenge in person to interact with anyone. How's Norman doing, said Sophie. Hey, well, why don't we find out with Norman Cam? He's feeling shy today. He's hanging around at the top of the tank. Oh, he's seen us. He's a bit angry. You interrupted my nap. What was that about? What an icon and a legend. Everyone is excited for Norman. King. Was that a bubble nest? No, it was, what are they called? Little mini lily pads on the top of the tank. I can't remember what it's called. A kind of algae, but not. Open the chest box, said Gally. We're going to open the props chest at the end of the live show. Thanks for coming to my charity stream. A lot of people were talking about that. It was a good one, wasn't it? Hope from Home. I think, how much did it raise overall? Let me just find out. Hope from Home. I think there's still time to donate to it as well, if anyone would like to. $1.8 million. That is craziness. A big shout out to Jacksepticeye as well for organizing that whole thing. I had so much fun during that stream, said Creepy Phoenix. Yeah, we made a mistake. If you weren't here, we did the drawing game from Old School Phil live shows. I've still got a mistake here. I should stick it on the fridge or something. It's kind of horrible, but also friendly seeming. It was the furry uwu face, which made it a bit unsure of itself. It's like, am I cute? I'm not sure. Did you see the one guy that made 30 million pounds? Who said that? Was it the 90-year-old? I think I saw that. He was walking around his garden. That's incredible. That was my first ever live, said Bethany. Welcome, Bethany. Hi to Yaz and Katie. I miss you, said Liz. Well, Liz, I've got a new video coming out tomorrow. Gonna post it around 7 or 8 p.m. I'll try. No promises. You know how I always promise and then the internet explodes or something. Well, that's what I'm trying to do. Mine still haunts my dreams, said Gay Emo Noob. Yeah, I think a lot of people made some terrifying creatures when we were doing that drawing game. I missed you last week. That's okay, Shayna. People have got other stuff to do. They got zooming to do. Hi, Patrick. With one red crown, we bow down to you. Tina, the introvert. Is it Tina the introvert? I can't see the rest of your name. So there's 1.48 million likes in the props chest. I think that's a record. So when we open that, that's going to be overflowing later. If you didn't see before, this live show is sponsored by props. So all my props mentions are sponsored. I'm trying to look at the top fans though right now. Kirsty is the top one. My scroll is being weird. They're followed by Tina, followed by Dora and Lauren and Neem. And Sophie's Tea Shop, Joe Talina, there we go, it's loaded. Zoe and Ferdad and Fahana. Thank you, top fans. So I was asking my YouTube community if they've had any fails in lockdown after I smacked my head. And we got some goodies. So the first one, lockdown fails. Oh, I made a whole screen for it. I thought I'd have to go straight into it. So I'll ask you later, but we're going to go to the ones that the people in the YouTube community said first. So the first one came from Sophie. I cut over half my hair off last night while I was drinking wine. This is how you're going to end up looking like the Pomeranian. I don't regret it, but I also haven't looked in the mirror today, so who knows? I don't feel like wine and scissors is a good combination. I I'd be intrigued on how well that went. Oh my gosh. So everyone is scared for you, Sophie. That's what I'm seeing in the chat. The next one comes from Azra. When I was trying to warm up my dinner in the microwave for 10 seconds, I accidentally dropped my ring in it. Long story short, I cooked my ring in the microwave along with the dinner, and this isn't the first time that has happened. Did it explode the microwave? Because the ring's made out of metal. You could have burnt the whole house down. Or just given yourself some kind of radioactive superpowers. A big yikes. I think it might be okay for 10 seconds, but it could explode the microwave. I had a crazy housemate at university that used to just put things in the communal microwave for fun, like light bulbs and CDs. And did he even record it? I think he just did it for fun. He wasn't even filming it. He wasn't trying to do YouTube. So we've all got radiation poisoning from that. Yeah, and obviously he did glow sticks as well. Anyway, the microwave broke, of course. So then we just didn't have a microwave for a year. The ring was glass, said AZ. Oh, you're in the chat as well. Hello. Oh, that's fine. I guess it just heated up and tasted like food. As long as you didn't eat it. Glow sticks. Yeah, he was crazy. There's always, I don't know why, but at university there's always one prankster in each dorm or each house. There's always one prankster. I guess that's what it's like in life. But he was a real prankster. One time he removed all the hinges on my cupboards, so they were just hanging off. So then I opened a cupboard and the door just flew off. That's not even a good prank. That was like probably going to give me a head injury. Why would people do that? And also, obviously, I then had to get a screwdriver out and screw my cupboard back together. Yeah, I mean, in hindsight, it's quite funny. The best one he did was when I'd been gone for summer. And then I came back to university for the new term, and we'd all rented a house together in the second year, or the third year. I think this was the second year. And my parents were driving in as well, because I'd got like a desk to build and stuff, so they brought me over. Anyway, on my door, which was obviously not locked because it was just a shared house, my housemate had left a note that just said, I think it's 1,000, like 1,576 surprises. And I was like, oh God, what have they done? And we opened the door, and he had literally filled my entire room with balloons up to the ceiling, which was a really good prank, except for the fact that my parents were stressed and wanted to get out of my room as fast as possible. So my dad did not see the funny side. He does now, but at the time he was like, "Where is he?" I'm like, "I don't know where he is. He's probably not even home." So we all got like kitchen knives, and we're just like psycho stabbing all of these balloons as fast as we could. It was funny. I found it funny. It turned out my housemates were all hiding upstairs because they were scared of my dad. Because they didn't know if he was like angry. He wasn't like shouting. He wasn't that angry. He was just a bit frustrated. So he wanted to build a desk. So they'd been hiding up there for about 3 hours. My mum was just having a fun time popping all the balloons. Anyway, that was a little divergence. Next person's lockdown fail. Lacey's tea party. I also tried to pierce my belly button with a safety pin. Lacey? What? Why? No! Stop it! Look at the chat. If you're here, please look at the chat. This is a mistake. Please don't do that. Belly buttons have got so much skin there. You've got to go through quite a lot. Stop piercing yourself. That is super dangerous. You could get all infected. Your stomach will fall off. Anyway, I hope it went well. If you did do that. Sarah, I sprained my ankle trying to do complicated yoga pose I saw on YouTube. I tried to... I have tried to do yoga in the past. I don't think it's for me. Very relatable. I could do a downward dog. Anything after that, I've got no coordination. Everyone's finding your name quite relatable as well. Sarah is awkward. Well done. When I did yoga, the yoga instructor was playing really sad music from movies, and I almost wanted to cry. I don't think that's the vibe. Sobbing into your yoga mat, you know? It can be hard, said Hannah. I know. Um, I used to know someone called Ella that did crazy yoga moves. She was like, I'm wrapping my leg around my head and up the wall and doing a backflip. It's supposed to be relaxing, not sad. I know. So if they're playing like the sad song from Inception, I'm gonna I'm gonna have a hard time. Um, I can see how if you've got a good teacher, it could be quite chill though. Next one, Taylor. I've been changing from night pajamas to day pajamas to night pajamas every day. I'm not sure if that's a fail or a win. I think that's just a lot of us at the moment. I know there's a lot of people essentially still going to work, but then if you are stuck at home, why wear jeans? I've forgotten what jeans feel like. What is a jean? I think it's good to have day pajamas though. You need to make the transition. Then my brother did say wearing normal everyday clothes is helping him with like getting through this. So I think each to their own. If you want to wear day pajamas, go for it. But if you want a sense of normality, put your jeans on. Put your socks on. I always have to wear my socks. I can't go bare feet all day. I do have some good sweatpants. I don't do pajamas in the day, but I've got some strong. I've just got some good sweatpants. Comfy is the word I needed, not strong. Ashley, have you been watching anime lately? Started the new, it's not really new anymore. My Hero Academia, which is amazing. I forgot how good the show is, so I'm loving that. I'm loving the new characters. I think there's like 4 new characters as well. I like the new characters. And I'm trudging through Doctor Stone. I don't know if I'll watch it. I'll make the decision. Once I finish it, I'll decide if I want to watch anymore. Um, I know there's a movie of My Hero Academia, but I don't know. Apparently, it's in the future or something, so I don't know if I should watch it because it might spoil things. I'm gonna look it up anyway. Anyway, let's have a look at your lockdown fails in the chat. What happened to you guys if you had a fail? Brooklyn, I still have to work and people are being rude as they were before, so fail for fast food employees. That's not fair. Like, you guys are doing something essential for the world to keep it moving. They should be nicer to you rather than more rude. So I'm sorry about that. More fails from you guys. Oh, everyone's talking about anime now. Sorry, I forgot to ask you about the fails. I knocked pepper everywhere. Our fridge broke, said I'm a berg. My dishwasher broke, but I kicked it really hard out of frustration and then it fixed itself. So maybe give it a kick. Affair with Books got attacked by an owl. No, you didn't. We were talking about owls earlier. Were you also in the forest? Online school is garbage, said Quiet Devil. I imagine it's super hard to concentrate if you're doing online classes. I think physically going to school did help me a lot. I was terrible at doing homework while I was at home. Ava's Wi-Fi broke. No, that's the ultimate betrayal of lockdown. Lisa stepped on the laptop. That's the risk of going to sleep with a laptop and leaving it on the floor. You wake up in the middle of the night, step on the laptop. Freya put the TV remote in the fridge and didn't realize for 2 hours. I got shamed so much by the chat for being the guy that takes the TV remote around the house. I admitted to that the other day, so you're on my team. Everyone's going to shame us. My microwave and fridge broke, said Victoria. Everyone's electronics are breaking. What's happening? Do they know that there's no one that can come repair them? So they're just like, I guess I give up. I guess it's over. I found out I was allergic to fabric conditioner. Well, did that just happen during lockdown? Your body was like, actually, I've had enough. Denitsa, any updates on your Animal Crossing island? I've been figuring out what to do that. I don't know if I should do another video. I did enjoy making the last 2. But I don't know how many more big things are going to happen in the game. I wanted to film like the starting process of the island and the start of the game. But I might check in with it in some way. We'll see. I woke up with a cat on my head. How are you? I missed you. I'm good. Thank you, Gray. Nice to see you. You're sweet and funny. Thank you, Tina. I made friends because of you. Thank you, Miriam. That's great. That's one of the nicest things to hear. M is also asking about Island of Pickle. I Final Fantasy Remake came out, so I've been playing that, which I've now finished, so I can check back in with Pickle. I cheated on my Animal Crossing with Cloud. How's Norman doing, Sakira? Obviously, you missed Norman, Cam. He was feeling a bit angry. Oh, we're back in the forest. That's better. Hi, Leela. Or Isla, sorry. Third Dad made some art of me as Cloud Strife. Oh, amazing. Maybe I'll see it over on the Twitters. Thank you for bringing joy to Sunday. Thank you. Capital. Do you wear a mask when you go out? Said Ross. I haven't made a mask, but I haven't been going out at all. Because I'm fortunate enough to be able to get food deliveries. And also, I film here, so I just haven't been going out. I've been for like an occasional walk, but I haven't like, gone out into public. My mum did like she made a mask out of an old t-shirt, but also the science advice is super weird. Like, if you check the government advice, a lot of people are saying don't buy a mask, and then other people are saying you need to wear a mask. So I'm kind of going off what the government are saying at the moment. But if I do go out into public, maybe I'll make one. It's confusing. I think I mean, there's no harm in making one out of a bandana or something, is there? Surely. Yeah, I think I will. Because the advice has been weird on that one. A lot of it's been either late, like, yeah, you should have done this 2 weeks ago. But the mask thing in the UK is just, they're not really saying. I don't know if that's because they wanted everyone in the NHS to get all the masks, which makes sense. But, don't know. We could still make one out of a t-shirt, Anyway, that's the answer to that. How are you doing? I am doing well, thank you, Boob King. You look amazing today, so compromising. Do I? I got my purple out. And my hair's behaving somehow. Thank you, anyway. Oh, never mind. All these compliments coming in. Thank you very much. I'm now in the top 4 broadcasters. Does that mean we should open the props chest? Let's do it. This live show is sponsored by Props. So if you want to get any of your emojis in, now is the time. Thumbs ups. Kelsey just sent some likes in. 400 likes. Thanks, Kelsey. Kate G. And we are going to open the chest. We've got 1.56 million likes in this chest. So let's do it. Here we go. And I'll give a shout out to all the people that contributed. So, in 10 seconds, you're going to tap on the chest. Or you could tap on it now. Just tap on it now. Everyone tap on the chest, and then you can open the chest. Here we go. Naomi's going to tap it. Bulba, Olivia, Caitlin, Serena, Snowy, Cupcake. And we've got 1,403 people in the chat today that got some props. Kirat, Amazing Petra, Palin, Aquamarine, Halter, AMS, Zoe, Liz, Nia, Hai Yong, Kim, Virgil, Cheese String. Oh no, I lost the rest. Emma Panda, Rianne, Doig, Lulu, Blanche, Kitty Low 17, Mara, Lois Byrne, and Amazing Fan 20. Congratulations! Whoop, 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 whoop. The props chest is now empty. Yeah, said Alex. Woofinator is here for the first time. Welcome to the broadcast. There's a new thing that's like welcoming people to broadcast. I've noticed it. Yes. Why didn't I get any? Said Kaluz. Are you going to post this one on YouTube? Said Ode to Flightless. This one? Yeah, maybe I will. I had some problems recording them, but maybe I could post this one. It seems to have recorded, so Perhaps I will. I think it's been quite an entertaining chat about owls. um, Speaking of live shows, I wanted to mix it up a bit. I feel like we've done this format, with Norman Cam and the news and the chat. I think it's been about 6 months. So I'm thinking of ways that I could innovate this whole live show thing. Not sure what, but it's something I want to think about. What do you guys like? Did you like the gaming, like the live gaming? Do you like the chatting? Do you like the whole changeable green screen? I feel like there's more that I could learn with OBS, Q&A and gaming. Lots of people like the gaming, play Animal Crossing, a bit of both. Yeah, I'm not sure. I kind of want to change it up. So I think maybe next week will be the last of these vibes, and then I might go away for a bit and think about it and see what I can do. But yeah, I think 6 months was a good time to have this vibe, but I want to try something else. I missed the couch and chill in the chat. Yeah, maybe some of that. I need to change up the setup because if I'm doing gaming, I need to make all that happen. You know what I mean? Because the setup that I had last time didn't work when I tried to do Apex. Try new things. You should always try new things, Aston. Yeah. So yeah, next week will be the last one of these, and then I'll let you know what I decide to do. Chill vibes. Okay. I'll see what I come up with. What else have we got in the premium? What's your favorite board game? Said Kelsey. I'd still say probably Camel Up. It's about betting on camel races. But I don't like change. Nobody likes change, but I think it's always good to try and, change things up a bit if you can in different ways. Kira with 2 red crowns is here. We bow down to you. I missed you last weekend. I'm glad you're here, Zoe. Hi to Ray. I like that you didn't say truth bombs. I mean, I could say my own board game, but I thought I'd say, someone else's. Obviously, truth bombs. You should watch Teen Wolf. I think I watched like 3 seasons of Teen Wolf when it was on. How's Pickle doing? You may see in the future. Thank you for making my day better, Ashlyn. Thank you for making my day better. Hi, Liz, Ray, and Emmy. Hi, Arise. Thank you for making me happy. And also Valid. Austin, that's sweet. Neve said my last video made them so hungry. Yeah, it was a marshmallow fest. I haven't finished the 9,000 million marshmallows. You'll be surprised to know. But I have had quite a few of them. I don't think I've ever owned that many marshmallows at the same time. It's a very dangerous thing to have in the cupboard. I'm very surprised, said Diamond. Video hints, said Phoenix. What is a good video hint? I don't know. Let me try. I keep thinking of things that's going to spoil it. Okay. Sequin. Sand. There we go. Everyone's gonna be like, what are you talking about? Sequin sand. Wait and see. It's coming tomorrow. You don't have to wait that long. Hi from Mel, Katie, Alex, and Span. Hi, guys. I've got to go to school as I'm a teacher, said Fahana. Well, good luck with that. That must also be a bit weird if there's not many people in the class, because I know there's only, especially in the UK, there's only a few people in each class still, if they've got essential workers. So you are doing a great job. Is there any glitter? Oh, everyone's just talking about my video. No, there's no glitter. School isn't closed there. Oh, Sarah, school is closed, but I think they've left the school building open with some teachers in case someone's got two parents that are like police officers or food delivery workers. So it's a place that they can go, so the people can still go to work. At least that's the last thing I heard. But generally, school is closed and they cancelled exams and stuff. Kate is moving today. Tell a moving story. What is a good moving story? I guess. Well, you know the last one. We had a massive gas leak for 5 years and didn't realize. Also, moving down from Manchester to London. I think there was like a random website where you could just get like someone with a van, and I chose the cheapest person. And the price that I paid to get all the stuff into the van and the petrol could not have covered the cost of driving to London. And once I'd loaded all the stuff into the van, they just drove off. I was like, they could have just taken all my stuff. That would have been a lot more lucrative. Anyway, it was actually a nice guy. So check it's a reputable person with lots of stars because they had 0 stars. Yeah, it was one of those things where I was so stressed trying to move, I didn't really think about it. But then in hindsight, it turned out they were doing lots of trips to lots of different houses and moving everyone at the same time. So it also took about 15 hours to get all my stuff. There you go. There's your story. It is stressful, yes. You don't realize how much stuff you've got. But like every room, I'm just looking around. There's always a lot of stuff. You just accumulate. Like what it's like. Why is there? There's just a. I mean, it's me. So I've got a Japanese Kit Kat on the desk. What flavor is that? Don't even know if any Japanese people in the chat or speak Japanese. It's like light brown. That's weird. Is it tea or something? See if anyone in the chat is Japanese. Coffee. A few people are saying coffee. Adult sweetness. What? It's brown flavor. Thank you. Nutella. Adult sweetness. What does adult sweetness mean? Half of you are saying coffee, but half of you are saying adult sweetness. There's a little extra thing in the silver there. Does that say anything else? Wait, sorry. Can't really focus on it. We'll just have to go with adult sweetness. Shall I taste it? Okay. Review of the mystery adult sweetness flavor Kit Kat. Oh, it's like very light brown color. Wait, I'll put it on green so we can see it better. Look at that. I thought it'd be like a chocolate color. Interesting. Got one of them. Ooh. That is good. I don't know what it is. It tastes very adult sweetness. It's almost grey. I want the chewing SMR. It's it tastes like tea, I think. Like a really a white chocolatey tea is my review. Do you know like the tea, like the not the green tea taste, but the Japanese tea taste in desserts? White tea maybe. I'm so confused. I don't know why it's called adult sweetness. Hojicha tea, Arielle. Maybe it's that. It's good. If you go to Japan, get yourself some adult sweetness, I guess. Vanilla chai. I don't think it's a chai. Anyway, thank you for coming on this Kit Kat owl related adventure. It's been a hoot. I will see you next week. Thanks for coming, Olivia, Liz, Tabby, Kirsty, Otakusk Baby, Tina, Dara, Neve, Jotalina, Zoe, Kate G, Emily, I, Philsby, Kirsten, Charlotte DNP, Al Mac Isaac, Fever DNP, Joseph M5, Brewile, Megan Fenn 43, Elizabeth Arendt 79136, Bianca Crying Cade, I Am Snowed Under, Abby, Kelsey, Danny Cass, Emmy, Hey It's Amy, Orchdork, Mild Confusion, Esteban, Kyla, Alina, Unicornosaurus. Good. Bye. Can we end this without an awkward pause at the end? Let's find out.